Hello and welcome to the session on the Pandas beginner sessions. So now I'll be showing you a function called LOC. Okay, so what this LOC does, that it extracts a given particular number of rows. If you have seen my earlier sessions, then you must have seen that how I showed you to extract header, top sample data from. If you want top 3 or 4 columns, then you can how you can fetch bottom 3 and 4 functions, how you can fetch. Okay, so now I'll be showing you if you want the rows from 10th to 12th row, or if you want data from 100th row till 150th row, then how you can fetch that. So for that we will be using LOC function. So I have already loaded the data. We have the data here, loaded df16. So let me just print it to see the data. df16. Let's run this. So after once the data is fetched, I will be showing you how you can fetch a particular data. Okay, we have it. So if I want only, and if I want the data from first and the third row, so what I should do, just put the square bracket and mention 1 and colon 3. So it will give you the data from second row to the fourth row. Remember, the indexing starts from 0 of the pandas. Okay, so this is 0 1, so my data will be from 1 to, just run this and check that whatever we want is right or wrong. 1 to 3, it's coming up. Yeah, we have the result. Okay, now we okay, what went wrong? It's not, it's giving me entire data set. There is something mistake I did. df16 1 column 3, right? It's fine. This is simple code. Why it's not working? Okay, so everything is fine in this code. Nothing, actually I haven't selected the correct project, so I need to select. I'm currently working on Hitin Saurabh.py, so it should be deselected. Earlier it was Akash, so I'll just select this. And if I try to run, then it should give me first 3 rows. Yes, you can see. So it has given me from okay, so from 1, from 2 and 3. It has just given me 2 rows after 1, 2 and 3. That's fine. And if I want more rows, then what I should do, let me just add a comment for you to view. Using LOC to fetch specific rows. Okay. Now if I want any other data, for example print df16, if I just put the square bracket and colon 5, so it will give me top 5 data, or you can say top 5 data from the top. So because I haven't added the you can say starting number, so it will just give me from the beginning till 5th. So you can see top 5 data is there. And if you want, then you can also write like this: print df16 square starts 3 till 10. Let's run both of this. And it should give me both the results. The first one with the top 5 datas, and then with from the 3rd till 4th, or 4 from, you can see on the first part, let me just increase the width. Now in the first result is top 5, and then from the 3rd till 9th, you can see. So this is how you can fetch any specific data or specific rows from a given data frame and data set. So this is how we can fetch the specific rows. Now if I want to have a specific column and then a specific row, for example, if I want data from the sales column and from the sales column and from 10th till 15th row, from 10 to 15th row, so that also we can do easily. That is your print and df16. Okay, so you df16, and then just mention the square bracket, just mention the column name sales. Okay, sales, and then again one square bracket, and that will be from till 15th, from till 20. Okay, so it's very easy. And just run these codes, and you will see only sales column data with. And same the case if you want multiple columns, then just write in double square bracket, and then all the columns within single quote. So you can see we have got sales column from 15th till 19th, 5 columns, 5 rows data of the sales column. So this was how you can extract any but specific column and specific row data. You can also write this as you can write it as df16. Now let me just copy it instead of typing. You can just write this one as df16. You can just write this one like this, and I'm just giving a try. So print, no, we cannot do this because we need to store this into a data frame first, then only we can write this df17 equals df16 and this, and then you can print using this variable df17. That's absolutely fine. Just comment this. Okay, and this will also work fine. Just store it. If you're making a change in the data frame, then you're creating a new data frame itself, then you have to store it in a variable. Okay, now now this is done. So so far I have shown you how to fetch particular specific column and row through normal code. So you can do that also through LOC. Okay, so how we can do that is through just define a variable, that is df18 equals to df16, which holds your data frame dot loc square bracket, and just mention the index number. So let me just show you the index number what I'm talking about. So let df16, let's execute this and check what loc needs. the LOC will give you the result in a different way when compared to this above two codes. So I'm talking about index number this 0124, and if I want a data of assume for this index, I just copy it 9426 and add here, remove the hash and just 18 here, and then just run it. You will get the all the data of index number 9426. So it will give you in different way. So you can see this is the way it will give you the data of all the columns. These are all the columns on the left hand side, and on the right hand side it's the values of that corresponding column. So by this you can check details of each column, each cell, and of each column of the particular row number or you can say index number. Okay, now this was how you can fetch the data of one. So if I want multiple columns, then what should I do? Just put comma here, and you can put here 8482 comma, you can put 5555. Let's run this, and how you can get the multiple index data. Sorry, we need to provide this into a list. We do dot squares. When you are supplying just one index or one row ID, then you just need to have in one square bracket, and if you are providing more than one, then you have to give twice. You can see the 3 rows data are here. So this is how you can extract any sample data for using LOC. Now this was the one way to fetch the data from LOC. Now there is another way also. If you want to fetch the data, let me just copy this one PD and comment out. And now if I go here, now what should I if let df 19 equals to, okay, now df 19 dot pd dot read excel. Now here itself we can define the which row if you want to pull. So n row function is there in the read itself in the read excel function. There is another parameter called n rows. In this you can put any number. For example, if I put 20, okay, and the index column, I will just add a name of that. You can say row ID. Okay, row ID. If I add it here, then it will automatically fetch the data of that. If I run this, let me just run this and see. You can see 20 rows it has given me. Okay, 20 rows and all the column 24 columns are there. Okay, and row ID of this, and okay, so index I have made it as row ID and the 20 columns are there, but not sure how it okay, df pd dot read. Okay, fine. So in this, if you want to have extract all the rows with order, if there is you can see there is not specified critical. Let me just run this once again. Comment out this. and run this one. df, where is one df? Okay, 16. If I run this df 16, then you can easily see there are criteria defined for the order priority. You can see order priority. There is NA, not specified is there, also high is there, critical is there. So if you want to pull only a specific kind of data, if I want to have only high priority data, want to look how we can do that. We can just use our LOC function once again. So df 20 equals to df 16 dot LOC LOC and then our square bracket, not specified. Let me just pull this. And put it here. And let me run this. 20. And run this. Okay, sorry, I was about to not specified, is not there. Okay, let's see why it's not working. But it's not working. So my mistake. So let me remove this. Actually, as I said earlier, LOC will work only with the index. You need to provide the index or the column header. So we have already loaded this one with index as a row ID. So if what I do, if I df 16, let me just run the code once again, or we already have here code. No. So df 16, let me run this and get the data. Okay. So if you want a particular specific, not specified data, so you just let me run this df 16 data frame. We already have here df 16 data frame. Okay, now what you'll do, you will make the order priority as the index here in this order priority in the index column as order priority. Okay, and then you can just make it 20. What it will do, it will pull 20 rows. Okay, and then index column is set as order priority. So there are multiple columns. Currently the pandas is defining its index itself, adding 0 1 2 3 serial numbers. Now what we want that we don't want this 0 1 2 3, we want order priority column as our index. Okay, so we are promoting our order priority column as our index. Okay, and n rows 20 row will be pulled. And now this LOC function, what it does, it works only with the index column. Whichever index will be there, you can just specify the value of that index. Earlier we had defined this our index value, so it has pulled the particular row number, or you can say your particular index number. So here also we have defined our order priority. So we have found the error, and so in this data frame we have just loaded the data and top 20 rows. Okay, only 20 rows, and then we have set the index column as our order priority, as our order priority, this as our index column. Currently we have 0 1 2 3 system generated numbers as the our index. And for LOC to work, we need to have our index column defined. And what we are going to do that we need to find all high priority order priorities which are on high. Okay, so for this we have already set the index column order priority, and then in the next data frame, what we'll do, df19, the earlier one, we will use the function LOC high. Okay, so if I run this one, then it should give me only those data which have high priority in the order priority column. Pretty simple. You can see high priority. There are 3 columns in this 20 sample columns, sample rows. There are 3. Okay, so this is how you can pull your specific requirement data in this way. Now, if I want to use, you can say, if I want to have, let's remove this index column and let it be, let's actually remove this entire thing and have this much only. Let's use 16th. We already have 16th column with the 16th. Yeah, we have the 16th data frame. So what we'll do, we'll just comment this. And if we want specific column and rows, then how we can do that specific column? Then what should we do? We just store into a data frame that df 21 equals to df 16.loc, and you need to mention the as I said, row number. So if I take row number this 3, we already have this row number.
Hello.
Yes, Ashish. Sorry, Akash. So okay, you can hear me?
Okay.
Yeah. So this is the row numbers. You can just mention it, and then if you want to mention column, then just put a comma, and then within a square bracket mention the column names. If I want, you can say discount column. So just put it here, discount column within the quotes. The quotes, okay, and just print this data frame, print 21. Oh, sorry, df 21. I think. Oh, I'm sorry. It should be within bracket. Now it should work. So you can see we have this specific number rows, index number rows, and then we have only the discount column data here in the this values. So this was about extracting specific rows and columns in your from your data frame using your normal way, by this way, and also by using LOC function. So you can easily pull the data, whichever cell data or whichever column, whichever row data you want to pull. So that's all for today. Hope every topic is I have shared today is clear.